Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. It's your girl Jamila, and today we're going to play around with some cardstock and make some super cute keychains. I'll have everything I used in the description box below. If you find the video helpful, you learned something new, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and join my group on Facebook. Alright guys, to begin, I've already uploaded the images I want to use for today's project. I'm using an SVG file and a PNG just because I wanted to show you how to do this project using both files. So my girl right here is the SVG, so I'm going to just ungroup her, and this will allow me to be able to change some things like the text in her earrings. It says Aries. I'm not an Aries. I'm a Libra, 1016 all day, okay? So I'm just going to get rid of all this extra text I don't need. And then I'm going to go over to my shapes, and I'm going to grab two circles, and then I'm just going to make one smaller than the other. And this is going to be like the key ring part. So I'm going to make it smaller than the other, then I'm going to select both shapes. And then I'm going to go up here and center it. And hold on, I need to undo that because that was not correct. I'm going to move my circles to the side so that it doesn't grab the SVG. And then I'm going to go to my top toolbar and go ahead and hit arrange and hit center. Then I'm going to slice. And then I'm going to delete the parts I don't need. And that's our keychain. Right? And then I made this circle, I believe I made it like 1 inch. And I just put it up there with her hair. And then I selected, I duplicated it because we're going to have to do the same thing for Miss Ava. Then we're just going to attach that to the SVG. Well, to the image. Okay, so now that we have our key ring, I'll go ahead and put my Libra text in her earrings. And then if you could kind of see, it's like the text went behind the earrings. So I'm just going to go back up to my toolbar, to the top toolbar again, and just click move forward. Or move to the front. So now that I have everything how I want it, I'm going to select all of it. Then I'm going to hit group again. Then I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to take this image that I just duplicated and I'm going to weld it. Okay, so that makes it one whole piece. And it changed it to brown. I mean, the color really doesn't matter, but I just like it to be black. That's just my personal preference. So I'm going to duplicate the piece I just welded. And then I'm going to take my image and the piece I just welded, and I'm going to flatten them, okay? And so this will change my file from a all cut file to a print and cut file. When you flatten the image, or it goes from just cutting to being able to print and cut, okay? And if you noticed on our right side of the screen in my layers panel, she had a bunch of layers that went with her, but when I flattened it, it just turned to one layer, which is the print and cut. And so basically I'm just going to attach our key ring to Miss Ava, which is the PNG file. Change that to black so it blends in with her hair. Then I'm just going to select it all and hit attach. Then I'm going to do the same thing that I did with my other file as far as duplicating it twice and then taking one part and flattening it and then using the other file as the cut file, because basically we need 10 layers all 10 layers in total to create our keychain. Okay, so we're going to make 8 of the black of the welded images. We want 8 of those, and then we just want 2 of our print and cut images. Okay, and then we're going to duplicate our print and cut image, and we're going to reverse one. Like, we're going to flip the image just like I just did right there with Miss Ava, because we're going to put one on the front of the keychain and one on the back of the keychain. Then once I have all the images that I need, I'm just going to make 8 layers of the welded image, and then I'm going to go ahead and make it and send it to my machine. So now I have my images cut out on some cardstock. I'm just going to peel them off the mat. And here I made a glue mixture. I just took some Elmer school glue and just thinned it out a little bit with some water. Okay, you want it thin enough to spread nice and easy, but you still want it kind of thick and tacky. And then I'm just going to spread a nice even thin layer on each of my pieces and just put them on together. Line them up as best as you can and just assemble it just like this. Now I'm going to take my 2 images, and I did print these out on glitter cardstock. I used the same glitter cardstock that we used in our clock tutorial. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm just going to attach one image to the front and one image to the back. And this will give us 10 layers total, okay? And once you have that part completed, you're just going to leave this project alone, and then you're going to let it dry completely. Now, how long it takes to dry varies, depends on how much glue and cardstock you used. But I think I left mine alone for like 1 or 2 hours, and it dried fairly quickly. Okay, so once your images are dry, we'll go ahead and move on with the raisin, okay? I'm using the Amazing Craft raisin brand that I purchased from Michael's like a long time ago, which is why my hardener is like yellow. But this is a 1-to-1 ratio, okay? So basically you just want to mix equal amounts of the A and B and mix them together really well. And we're just going to pour it on. Now, I did have a fan going, had my windows open, and I have like a little paint mask. But since I'm pregnant, I really don't want to do too much with the raisin. So I just did a little bit, okay? And then I just poured it on, and then I'm just going to spread it around, all around the front, and I want to get the sides too. A nice even layer. And that little bit of raisin that I just made goes a long way. So I would suggest that you guys make several of these if you want to use raisin with it. Once I have a nice even layer, I'll just hit it a little bit with my heat gun just to get rid of any air bubbles there may be. And I feel like raisin dries a little bit faster once it's if it's been heated, okay? And I do suggest a silicone mat for this project. I used a plastic laminating sheet and it did stick a bit. And once my resin fully dried, here is the final project. And I really love how you can see the glitter from the cardstock coming through. This one came out perfect. Everything was fully coated. My girl over here, she could have used another layer of epoxy because right there on her face, it wasn't coated very well. And then I don't know why these spots showed up on Ava like that, but I mean, she was still cute. And I just did one coat, okay? I only coated the front. I didn't do the back because, like I stated, I'm pregnant. I don't want to keep working with resin. And here I'm just showing you how sturdy it is, okay? It's very, very, very sturdy. So that's it for this project, guys. It was super easy and super fun. And until next time, I'll see you later.